Have you ever wondered what RDA means? Recommended daily amount. Do you even know what RDA is? Well, the RDA stands for recommended daily amount, and that's what all nutrition facts stem from. So when you look on the back of a label and you see, oh, it's got however many grams of vitamin C, and it says you're getting however many percentage of that, it'll say either 50%, 25%, or sometimes it says 100%. What that's saying is that if you take that much vitamin C, you'll be getting 100% of your daily value. Well, I'm here to debunk this because at the end of the day, we all use it and we abuse it because we think it's legitimate information and we think that we can actually take that home and apply that to our lives. We also feel as consumers when we go to the store and we turn over the back label and we say, oh, it's got a good amount of fat, it's got a good amount of protein, oh, it's giving me like half my protein requirements for the day. Oh, this is great. And we feel that we're actually getting that. But just so you guys know, I'm here to educate you guys on what the RDA comes from, a little bit of history on it, and some things that you can do to actually create a better sound nutritional program for yourself. So first and foremost, the RDA was created after World War II. And it was basically the Nutrition Science Academy came up with this idea because they wanted to figure out a way to make sure we were getting the minimum amount of nutrition that we needed in a day without going into a deficit. So the first thing that was acknowledged in this is that this was for the minimum amount of nutrition that we need in order to obtain a healthy, or to maintain a healthy body. So that right there is a big red flag, because if we're doing the bare minimum, do you think we're ever going to thrive? Do you think that we're going to get sick? Do you think they're going to be able to recover? I mean, look at the day and age we live in. It's crazy out there. We need more help than ever. And so depending upon that percentage to give you exactly what you need, that's kind of sketchy. I don't know about you guys, but for me, I'm not following it. I'm not buying it. Also, when you look at the RDA, those numbers were actually made at a healthy standard, right? To the minimum, they're made based on the minimum, but they were basically compounded around a 25-year-old active male, right? And I'm 32 years old now, and I'm probably not as active as I was when I was 25. But at the end of the day, that's a young person. And so if we're 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, and we're still using this knowledge to kind of create this need or fill this need in our mind's eye that we're getting what we're needing, when we look at where it stems from, it's very questionable. And the big thing that really kind of disturbs me about this is that they really don't classify the difference. You know, they say 21 grams of protein. Well, what kind of protein? From plants, from animals, from protein shakes, you know? So none of that's denoted. None of that information is classified, which is another huge red flag. The other thing is it's really focusing on macronutrients, fats, carbs, and proteins. Well, what about all these trace minerals and all these trace vitamins and minerals that we need? Those aren't even accounted for. And a lot of people started to actually talk about this, and that's where the FDA came in and created the beautiful food pyramid that we see. The pyramid scheme that we see, right? And that was kind of going in deeper and saying, oh, you need this much fruits and vegetables, this many carbs, this many this many that. And as we all know, that's like the worst guideline to use if you want to be healthy. So I just wanted to really just shoot this quick video on educating you guys on RDA. I'm not going to go into any solutions, but I just want you guys to understand that this information isn't technically it isn't valid, and it isn't anything that I personally use. And when we created In Breakfast, we had all this information we wanted to give you guys, all these missing nutrients and compounds like gibberellins and alkaloids, but they're not in the research, like for us to be able to create an RDA or for us to create an amount per se on a nutritional label. So that's why we created the nutritional label that you see on the back of In Breakfast, where we actually took the 4 different food groups and showed you how many of those we were getting. What I really wanted to do was show you how much zinc and calcium and magnesium and all these different nutrients and vitamins, along with the specialty nutrients that are missing, like the gibberellins and alkaloids and saponins, and show you guys like this is what you're getting. But instead, the only thing I could legally do was give you guys the RDA. And one thing that you see when you look on In Breakfast is that it doesn't have a lot of calories per se. It doesn't have a lot of protein or fat or carbs per se. But when you drink it, you have this boost and you feel well and you're not hungry. So what's going on in there, right? And this is the whole reason why I wanted to shoot this video, is that there's a lot of information out there that we still don't know, that our government's not telling us. And that's why at Crucial 4 we work with what's tried and true. We work with history. We work with what generations, what civilizations have done for thousands of years, and we use them as the example. We learn from the history. We look at these blue zone diets. We learn, how do they stay healthy? What are the things they do? And obviously not everything's focused around nutrition. There's other aspects to well-being. So just a little food for thought. Next time you turn over that label and you just feel like, oh, I'm getting everything I need. Maybe you're not. Maybe you need more. And maybe that information should not be a guideline. And that's the whole point of this. I just wanted to shoot this video so you guys understand that that's not a safe guideline for you to use. A great indicator to determine how much nutrition you need is to get a blood panel or a stool sample or a mineral analysis, but to do some deeper testing, which is what we offer at Crucial 4 in our consulting services. So you can reach out to us. We can actually help devise a phenomenal plan for you that's going to go deeper than just in nutrition, so you know what your requirements are. So whether or not you're a stay-at-home mom, whether you're a businessman and you're traveling everywhere, or whether you're a weekend warrior or you're a trainer and you're wanting to get big, you want to put muscle on, or if you're wanting to lose weight and you want to do that healthy, or you have an autoimmune disease and you want to help fix that, and you need to understand the nutritional gaps that you need to be adding into your diet so you can overcome this dis-ease in your body. Well, fear no more. Even though the RDA is out of the picture, you can still reach out to us at Crucial 4 and do a free consult and sign up. But just a little bit of information about the RDA and where it came from and what it all means. Because it's something that I always questioned, something that didn't really quite make sense to me, and the fact that they didn't really go into minerals and whatnot. And then as I researched it and found out that it's based on a 25-year-old active male, and it's based on the minimum requirement. So 100% of the minimum, the bare minimum for you to get by on. Wow. All right, guys, any questions or comments, leave them below. Like to go in deeper in this conversation with any of you guys if you have any knowledge on it, because it's something that I really thrive on, because it really helps me create better products for you guys and create a better wellness center for all of us. Thank you so much. Aho and namaste.